Today's video is very informational. I want to talk about some ways that you can make some money. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I made $1,000 in less than a month. Probably I would say like 3 weeks. And so this video is an informational video on how you can make some money, and I'm gonna tell you about how I made $1,000 in less than a month. First off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out some disclaimers because you know how people are. You always gotta do it. I'm not a professional. I'm no kind of financial advisor. I'm just telling you from my experience some things that I think might be able to help you out if you're somebody that says, hey, I could use some extra money on the side, which is pretty much everybody. Whether you're trying to get out of debt, whether you're trying to build your savings, whether you're trying to just invest into your future, whatever it may be, everybody can use some extra money on the side. Next disclaimer, not doing this to brag, not doing this to show off. Again, like I said, I think everybody, no matter who you are, could use some extra money on the side. And so I'm just gonna give you some ways that I've found it's easy to do that. Just to prove that I'm not lying, I wanna go ahead and show you some cash that I have made in 3 weeks. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and pull up my eBay account because that's another place where I have made a lot of money on there here recently. So pulling up my eBay account, showing you how much money I have there. Proof is in the pudding, not making this up, it's real. So let me go ahead and give you 3 ways that you can make some extra money. The first way that you can make some extra money, and this is gonna sound crazy, for some of you, this is about to blow your mind. You're about to be like, what? Like, what you talking about? But I promise, trust me, the first way that you can make some extra money is by giving it away. Yes. The first way that you can make some extra money is by actually giving it away. And I'm not talking about just being reckless and just giving away money left and right, you know, Oprah style or whatever, but I'm just saying like generosity. I promise you, I found that when you are generous, like opportunities to make money just comes. When you are generous, it's like God just blesses you with more money. Perfect example, all right? So I ordered something on Amazon for my camera, and it costs like 20 bucks, and it comes in and I realize it's in like a bigger box, and I'm like, why is this in such a big box when the item is only like this big? Open it up, realize they sent me a case of the one thing that I ordered. There was like 4 in there, case of 4. So I'm like, all right, so hit up Amazon. I say, hey, you guys, I only ordered 1, but you actually sent me 4. You only charged me for the price of 1. Amazon said, you know what, that's our bad. Why don't you go ahead and just keep it? Don't even worry about sending it back. That'd be too much of a hassle. And so me, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I only needed 1. I've got extra 3. So what do? I turn around, I put them on eBay, and I sell them for $20 a piece. And that's $60 right there that I would have never had Amazon not messed up and sent me a case instead of just 1 item. So you see what I'm saying? Like, there's things that happen that just don't make sense. And to me, because of my beliefs, I say, hey, praise God. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate it. So, you know, with being generous, I just feel like it opens up the door. Like, things happen, you meet people, there's situations that happen where, to me, I just believe it's like God saying, yo, here's an opportunity and you can take it. One of the ways that I'm generous is I give 10% of whatever I make. So I made $1,000. I'm gonna take $100 and I'm going to give it away. And where I choose to give it away is my local church. You know, I believe in the vision of what they're doing. I believe that they're making a difference. I believe that they're helping people in need. One of the places that we give is Feed My Starving Children. And so things like that, like I want to give towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I feel like it's really easy to be selfish and focus on what you want and what you have, what you're trying to get. But man, being able to give to something that's actually making a difference, like, that's a good feeling. And I just think God blesses that when he sees that your heart is to help others and to give, then he's gonna say, okay, I can trust you with more money. God doesn't need your money. God's not in heaven like, yo, you made 1,000, I need 100, like ASAP. No, he's not doing that. It's all about the heart, all about the heart. So for me, when I make money, I don't get selfish with it and think, man, I deserve this, I earned this, is all mine. No, I take 10%, even more, and I say, you know what, God, thanks for blessing me, so I'm gonna go and bless somebody else. So yeah, be generous. Next way that you can make some money is to get creative. There's so many opportunities out there. I have friends that they rent out their car on an app called Turo. I have friends at Uber and Lyft. There's food delivery, Uber Eats, Postmates, all these different ways that you can make money that are out there. And especially with the technology that exists today, there's new platforms out there, and you just gotta figure out like what works for you and what you can do. And another big one is eBay. You know, I showed you how much I've made on eBay so far, and that eBay is legit. Craigslist, OfferUp, Letgo, all of these platforms are great ways that you can make money. You just gotta think outside of the box. You gotta think outside of your 9-to-5 job. You gotta think outside of just, you know, the typical ways of making money. You know, one of the things that I do is I go to IKEA and they have an as-is section. So it's things that people have opened up, returned for whatever reason. Maybe it has a scratch on it, whatever it may be. And so what I do is I go to the as-is section, buy something that costs regular price $150, but for whatever reason, they're selling it in the as-is section for $30. I buy it for $30, I take pictures of it, I put it on Craigslist, and I list it for $60. And people buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta get creative. You gotta have, you know, this mindset of, okay, how can I make money? And again, the opportunities are out there. Something else that I've done that a lot of people are kind of skeptical about, but I've made money investing in cryptocurrencies. You know, in all of my videos, I have a link to where you can invest in cryptos, and so that's another way. Again, there's so many different opportunities out there for you to make money. The last way that I think you can make some extra money is by actually working. Now, I'm not talking about your regular job. You know, I think that's important, have steady stream of income coming in, but working hard. A lot of people are always looking for the next get rich quick scheme, but honestly, like those opportunities are so rare if they even exist. And so I found, man, like just working hard, whatever it may be, if you're selling stuff, if you're Ubering, if you're doing deliveries, if you're, you know, mowing lawns on the side, whatever it may be, like work hard, and you'll find that as you do that, you're gonna be making money. The best chances of you making money, the best chances of you making the most money is gonna be when you actually become intentional and start putting forth an effort, start putting forth energy, and start working towards making that extra money. So with all that being said, let me go ahead and tell you how I made $1,000 in less than a month. So I was sitting in my room looking at all of this stuff that I have, you know, in my closet, and I realized, like, man, I don't even wear half of this stuff. All these shoes that I have, I really only wear like a couple of pairs. All these clothes, I haven't even unpacked it because I don't wear it. And so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on eBay. I'm gonna put it on OfferUp. I'm gonna put it on Craigslist. I literally put most of my closet online for sale. I put all my stuff in bundles, 8 shirts for $30. And people ate it up. Like, people bought almost all of my stuff, which was great. Then the next thing that I did, and again, this goes back to getting creative. My boss said that she had a bunch of furniture at her house that she was trying to get rid of, and so I offered to sell it for her, and she said, sure, you know, sell it for me and you get to actually keep half of it. And so again, thinking outside the box. And so I sold her furniture, got to keep half of it. And in fact, I've actually done that a couple of times. I've got some things right now that I'm actually selling for people. And they say, you know what? If you can actually sell this, you get to keep half of it. That is something that I enjoy. It's fun for me. And, you know, I love like every piece of the process, taking pictures of it, making the description, you know, hyping it up, dealing with the people, closing on the sale. Like, I love all of that. The last thing that I did, and it actually was the easiest, I got an ad for a couple of banks, and I saw that they were offering money to actually open up a bank account with them. Now, you do have to be careful with this because some banks, they will get you with the fine print and little hidden things in their fees and all of these extra things that you don't realize. So you do need to read like the fine print for these things. But anyways, I got $300 simply for opening up a checking account with the bank here in town, which is something that I actually had to do because when you're selling stuff online and making cash, I don't want to be carrying this around, and so I can't deposit it in my banks back home in Tennessee, so I needed to open up a bank. And yeah, it was just a super easy way. And again, why not go out and make some extra cash? So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, make sure you leave a comment. Tell me some of your thoughts. Tell me some of your ideas, whatever it may be. Just drop a comment right down below. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And until next time, peace out.